Hi FlossTube, I'm Joy.
I'm Emma Kay.
And we're the Carolina Stitchers. And today is July 23rd. Tuesday. So we thought we'd come back, do an update, and I think it's been almost a month.
It's been a while. I think the last time we filmed was when we got back from StitchCon.
We've had, as always, a lot going on. We had a family dinner. We had an engagement.
Yeah.
A daughter got engaged, so that'll be 4 of the 6 married. Yay. And what else have we done, Emma?
I had an anniversary, a wedding anniversary.
You did? 3 years?
Fun. Yeah.
Yep.
Been together for 5, married for 3,
Aww.
and then just doctor's appointments, baby appointments.
Baby's doing...
Any day. Not any day now, in
but
October.
she's doing very well.
Yes.
Yeah, everything is going great.
On track.
She's right on track, so we are excited about that. Grandbaby number 3. We have a shower upcoming in August for Emma. And then what else do we have coming up?
I'm moving. Same area, same town, just 5 minutes from where I am
Emma
now.
gets keys to her house the morning of the
The
shower.
weekend's busy. I officially get my name changed.
Yes.
15th, moving, or get keys the next day, baby shower. I think we've got family visiting, and then we've got our hospital tour all in one weekend.
Yeah, that's how we do things around here.
Might as well get it done in one swoop.
Yep. Our husbands are, well, I like to say my husband is practicing for retirement. He's playing golf. Her husband is going to join him
And learn how to play golf.
later on.
Yep.
So that's what they're doing today. And I can't think of anything else. Emma and I are going to dye some fabric after we film this. We just thought we should update. We have so much to share. And it's been a while, but life gets hectic. I want to thank everyone for the kind comments on my husband's upcoming retirement. So we do shower in August, baby in October, retirement in December, and then we do a wedding next year.
Yep.
So that's what happens when you have 6 kids.
Keep the fun rolling.
There's never a dull moment. Someone said they'd like to see recipes that we do for family dinner. And it's usually a potluck.
Yes.
Usually I send out like with a little alarm emoji when we have an upcoming one and ideas. So they send ideas. And usually I cook the main things and they do sides, desserts, drinks. This past time we had, what do we have?
Sliders.
We had sliders, but I made a different concoction to go on them.
They're really good.
I did lettuce, chopped up lettuce, banana peppers, ranch, some banana pepper, some of the liquid.
Was there onion too? That was really good.
And onion that I sliced up. And I mixed that up, and then we put that on our sliders, and that was delicious.
It's delicious. And we do a pasta salad.
We do
so good.
Mama's famous pasta salad. It's not really anything that special. I just use Italian dressing. So nothing mayonnaise based. You can't really do mayonnaise based where we live.
No, it gets too hot.
Not if you want to remain a healthy gal.
You can eat it for like 5 seconds.
Yep. And so we did that, and we're in a different location. My craft room is getting kind of a makeover. I'm not anywhere close to done yet, but I'm trying to... For me, I do much better if it's more like an office situation. I don't do very well with a lot of things sitting out. So I like to decorate more than see the things. So for me, it's all about camouflaging what you have. So I've been doing that. That took a lot of work. Going through the house, I'm telling everybody, Emma's pregnant, but I'm nesting. So I'm cleaning like every cupboard, every closet, every room.
Well, I mean, with us being 10 minutes away,
Jeez, I know.
I'm sure.
And I am really getting that done.
It's hard to nest because we're moving so soon. I'm like decluttering and trying to, I don't know what I'm doing. I mopped the walls the other day while Alla walked in. He was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't
in the world, Emma Kay?
She won't even see the apartment.
Right, but you need to take pictures. That's one thing I'm trying to scoot over because I feel like Emma's trying to run away, but we'd catch her. One thing I wish I'd have done, because we move so much, I feel like I'm slouching down in this office chair. But one thing I wish I would have done is take detailed pictures of everywhere we live before we moved, like
That's what I was thinking.
Like room to room.
Which I've got a few from when we first moved in, and you helped me decorate like my office and stuff. But I want to get good pictures.
I think you should just do snapshots on your way out and kind of keep it as a. I never was into scrapbooking. ever.
I was.
I took a lot of pictures, but I never scrapbooked any of them. I was not into paper crafts. But now, like I said, I wish I had those pictures. So that's something. We purchased this house in, 2007? So actually my youngest daughter, I was pregnant with her here. She was born, we lived here. She's my only one that's had some semblance of a...
This office used to be her nursery. Like,
this was her
and
nursery.
so many things.
It has been a lot of things. And then craft rooms, guest rooms. It's been all the
stuff.
Yeah. As the kids moved out, everyone would take over different rooms, want different rooms. It was musical rooms for many years. So now we have it's weird to have an office/craft room, a guest room, empty. They're empty and out. Until everyone comes to visit.
I was saying, then we moved 10 minutes away.
And then when everyone else comes for a holiday, it is mass chaos. But it's in the best way, and we have a great time, and time always goes by so fast. So I'm looking forward to that coming up. And what else? I think that's about
it. Nothing much.
Cleaning, prepping for baby, that kind of thing. That's been our life. But I've been stitching.
I've been stitching some. I kind of tapered off over this weekend. I didn't get a lot of stitching done, but overall, I think I've stitched more than usual, which is good.
But I mean, you're working full time, and you're very pregnant. Someone said they wanted to see your belly.
I can stand up.
You want to stand up?
It's very. I changed out of my dress pants because I got hot.
Oh,
so she's growing. She's like 2.9 pounds at her last appointment.
Oh my gosh! And how many weeks?
29 and some days, and then we go in next week for a 3D ultrasound because last ultrasound she didn't want to show her face. So.
Oh, I can't wait. What do you do if you see the ultrasound? It's just my face.
You're like, hello. I'll be like,
I probably will be. She'll be like, Mom, ah!
No, I think she already looks like you.
You do?
Based on that first 3D ultrasound, it's the right here. I think she's gonna look like you.
Like we're related or something,
huh? But I'll be interested to see if she has dimples too, because my husband has dimples.
She has two of the deepest dimples. She's got to have dimples. I think that's genetic.
She's gonna take after our side.
I say that, but Dad, his father, and his siblings all have that cleft chin. You know, when they have like the
little
they all have that
dimple right here,
and he does not have it. And when we did the ancestry DNA, it said he didn't even have the DNA to have it.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know.
Lalo kind of has a little bit of one, but not much.
But he's got the biggest dimples right there.
But I think she's gonna look like us.
We'll see. Anyone want to take any bets? No, I'm just kidding.
Let's take some polls.
So far we have, the grandboys both have super blue eyes, which is not showing very well in all of our massive lights that we have. But she has brown eyes. I have very blue eyes. And so far the two grandboys have light hair and blue eyes. So
in my dream, she was a cyclops, but she had blue eyes.
Don't dream about things like that about my grandbaby.
Well, she had normal. I had to look at the ultrasound when I woke up, like, okay, there's two eyes there. But I was like,
I dreamt I was redecorating things, so that sounds like fun to me. I woke up like, shoot.
Like, why? And then you just do it.
But I just do it.
Yep.
Then your father comes home like, I don't know what has happened. He's pretty easy going, oh, we're doing our stairs. And, you know, I kept thinking I wanted to paint the whole staircase like a sage green, minus the railings, which would be stained to match the flooring. But now, because I had told him before I wanted to do it like this iron ore is what it is at Sherwin-Williams. Yep. And I told him that a couple weeks ago, and I didn't know, but he bought the paint. I was like, the first time he listens, I changed my mind. So I said, let's go ahead and paint the stairs, the banisters and all that. Not the banisters, but the spindles, the charcoal. Let's do the banisters in the wood grain to match the flooring. And I think I'm going to paint the front door sage green. Because, you know, the outside of it's already green. The inside of it is white, and it drives me bonkers. Nuts. So,
no, I think that'll be awesome.
I think that's the next thing I have going on the home front. Besides finishing up in here. And I'll talk about it later on. I want to put some needlework things on the wall, stitches that I want to get done.
I like that.
And then I picked out a curtain, but I don't have it yet. So it's still coming in.
But it's coming along.
It's coming along.
Getting it done.
We're getting it done. But, well, I guess we'll start with stitching. It's talked you guys to death for 10 minutes now. So it happens when we're not here for a minute, right?
Like,
So
lots to catch up on.
I know, right? Do you have any FFOs?
I don't have any fully finished.
I have one. We're getting ready to. I can't decide when I want to decorate for fall.
Right now.
No, it's July.
Right now.
No,
it's the end of July.
Well, here's my quandary. Okay, your shower is mid-August, which will be here. So everybody will be here, and the boys will be here, the grand boys. And so I keep thinking I should do it after that, but I also have gum surgery coming up that I need to schedule for after the shower.
I would decorate before.
And that is they say 2-week recovery, but I refuse to be still. So I'm hoping that just means like
in the dryer. I'm like,
right.
What are you doing?
So I'm hoping that means I just need like a day in the bed.
Oh goodness.
That's what I'm aiming for. But
no, I would decorate in August anyway. I mean, life's too short. I decorate.
It's
Halloween
like
in August.
and I always decorate for Christmas after Thanksgiving, which Thanksgiving is so late this year.
Oh, is it? I didn't realize.
It's like the 28th, I think.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So I always decorate for that, but then one Thanksgiving we call it the flu.
I do remember that.
Which was then I was super delayed with the decorating. I remember I was so weak that I sat in a chair to decorate the trees in the dining room. But I got it done.
Oh, goodness.
So anyway, that's what I don't know.
I would decorate in August. I'm decorating as soon as... I would decorate earlier, but I'm going to wait till we move to decorate, just so it'll be easier to unpack as we're unpacking.
Right. I definitely wouldn't decorate and
then pack it all up just to unpack it.
No way. But, okay. Well, let's get to anyway, back to what I was saying. So before I pack this away, I was going to show you guys one of my FFOs that I have downstairs. I purchased a trellis from AC Moore. You can see how it's like maybe it was made for the yard. But I use it in a big floral box I have downstairs.
From AC Moore or Hobby Lobby?
Did I say AC Moore? Oh my gosh, that was decades ago.
I was going to say, if they're open or there's a store, count me in.
Hobby Lobby. And this is Stitchen with the Housewives. Sam and Liberty, I think is the name of it. And I stitched it on an L, and I put it on a sticky board, and then Priscilla's Pretty Plaids, Chelsea's Checks, and then this is a gingham ribbon. And what I did, my back isn't beautiful, guys. I literally glued 2 pieces of ribbon to the back of this actual piece. So then these are just tied on there. See?
I love that.
So it's not permanent. I can change it out for the seasons. So that is one of my FFOs. And like I said, it's easy. I like it when I finish things like this because then I can just pack this away and I still have this to decorate for the next thing.
I love that.
Which I need to do there. I believe these were the sip of the seasons, I think. But I need to do, remember they've got Clyde and Trixie?
Oh, yeah.
We're almost through July, and I'm going to hit the fall so hard I won't know what happened to it. So that's my only fully finished that I brought up here today. Do you have any FOs?
I have some smaller FOs. I did this one for 4th of July. It's Lizzie Kate, Hooray for the USA. I did change the colors on this, which I've got them added in the description. But I just switched them out for some brighter colors.
Oh.
And then this was just a scrap piece of Ada I had in light blue.
And now we need to finish it.
I know. When we fully finish it, it also came with, without showing the pattern, the little flag charm. So I'll add that when it gets fully finished.
I love that, Emma.
That one. And then this one is hands-on
did you
design.
finish this one?
Yes.
Oh,
I haven't
I'm
fully finished it. I
excited.
got the kit. I might need your help.
Yeah.
So it's a Queen of the Needle. And this is done on like a perforated paper, which I'd never stitched on that before till now. And it comes with everything you need to finish it. It comes with ribbon and whatnot. So you've got this. This is the perforated paper. And then you just cut it down to make it more like the needle book.
Oh, we can finish that.
And that's just
easy
$3.10,
day.
but it came with everything.
Maybe we could do that today. Oh, if you want to.
I
love
all
it.
the stuff. And so that was my other finish.
Beautiful, Emma. I finished monthly weigh-in September, which I went ahead with September because I can use it. I decorate for fall I have my fall stuff up the longest.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went ahead and went with this one because it will stay up the longest, and I finished it on, or I stitched it on Ren Lugana by Picture This Plus. The only thing I changed was the pumpkin. They called for marmalade, and I did a sweet potato.
That looks so great.
How sweet is that? Look at his little plaid shirt.
It's cute. It reminds me of when you used to do the scarecrow for the Halloween costumes.
And then that's the September. But yeah, so the only thing I did change was the pumpkin. Again, they called for marmalade, and I used sweet potato.
Which I love the
like
sweet
I said,
potato.
I cannot get over how cute that little shirt is.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one. I finished Merry Christmas Blackbird Designs, which was a labor of love because if you know me, I don't enjoy samplers. I appreciate them, but I don't enjoy them. I don't know if it's I don't think it's the alphabet. Maybe the repetition. It's the same things over and over again usually. Finished this. This is on, I believe this is Fawn by Picture This Plus. And I used all the called fors.
That looks
The
amazing.
only change is I added my husband and my's initials. And that's done. She also has a Feliz Navidad,
Mm-hmm. I need to
which
get that.
I want to purchase and finish, so I have both in the house for the grandbabies. So yeah, I got that one done. If I'm stitching anything with a SAL, I'll include the SAL below, and I'll just go ahead and tell you guys about it now. I finished Silent Night, stitching with the Housewives, and I'm stitching with this. I'm stitching Jolly July with Raquel, Traveling Viking Mama, on Instagram, and I was able to finish it, but I changed several things. I left off the pig, and I left off the chickens. And and I swapped the colors for the barn and the truck. Could be also because I was just super tired by the time I got down to this. It's way bigger than I imagined it would be. I stitched it on Shadow by Picture This Plus. And here we go.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's beautiful.
That is a really big piece.
I know. I thought this should be no problem, but you can see it where I just finished the trees and added some snow. But the little cow's so cute. And I did the truck like it was just, I kept, in my mind, it was like just like a rusty old truck.
Which I love that red for the barn too.
Yeah.
That bright.
Well, I just was stitching Santa and started stitching the barn, and I was like, oh my word.
No, I think it's
They were supposed to
perfect.
be, I had almost stitched half of it and realized it was the wrong color, and I was like, this, no
I
way
keep going. I love it.
in the world. So again, that's Jolly July. I started Stitchy Sunday Sal. Like I said, I want to get some stitchy items up here. And so every Sunday I pick a stitchy pattern. And 2 Sundays ago, I chose Lizzie Kate Inspiration Boxer B52, Life is Better. And I stitched this one, Stitch Now, Worry Later. The other one says, Life is Better with Stitchy Friends. That'd be a great exchange gift. But it's so cute, and I chose, this is on Ale, I'm going to stitch them all on Ale by Pictures Plus, and I chose my own
Oh, that looks so great.
colors, and then I didn't do stitches, I did satin stitches for the thread instead of cross stitches.
Which that's it looks like a specialty.
It looks like a
stitching,
spool of thread.
I love that.
And I think I want to finish this on top of a box, a little box of some sort. So I was able to finish that. I finished what are they called? They're not tiered tray tidbits, they're for the Housewives, the other series that they do.
Oh, I don't know. I keep thinking too.
This is on Legacy, a little janky piece I had left from something else that I had done. I mean, I'm like, you never know when you're going to get something that big, right?
For sure.
But anyway, I got this on their Etsy page, and I cannot remember. Oh, I said the pattern. I gave you the pattern.
Oh, I
But no, it doesn't have the name. I gave it to you to set over there. But this is one of theirs. It's not a tier trade tidbit.
Is it like a saying?
Yeah, it's not a
Look on my
roundabout.
Etsy.
She'll maybe look it up. But I thought it was so sweet for fall. This is on Legacy by Picture This Plus, and I changed every color. I have some, in the midst of organizing, I have some classic colorworks that, I don't know, I didn't have them still on the floss. I didn't have them, I can't even think of words today.
Yeah,
I didn't have them on the little cards that said what they were. So I picked out all the ones that looked fall.
It's not Dapper Doodads?
Dapper Doodads. It's one of their fall Dapper Doodads. But anyway, I have a little baggie of threads that don't have a home. But I pulled out all the ones that looked fall.
I love that.
And I just chose all of my own colors for that. So I finished that. And then this has been a labor of love as well. Trick or Treat, stitching with the Housewives. I got a lot of Housewives done.
Which they had a sale recently, or I don't know if they're still doing it. Stitch all the Housewives or something.
Oh no, that's our sale.
Our sale.
That's, well, Cal Stitcher, Raquel, and myself stitch all the Housewives. And we do that with any Housewives pattern on Instagram. Again, we will include any sale below. But this I stitched on Shadow Pictures Plus, which I usually love, but somehow I ended up with a 16 count.
Oh.
So.
Oh, but that looks amazing.
Isn't she so cute?
I love her skirt.
I wanted her to be a little bit larger, which is why I was a little disappointed with that. And I changed, changer. See how the candy corn went off the page here? Right here. So it didn't have the whole ones, but they hugged the, I just left them off. I didn't, my rope or whatever went the other way. But this is probably my oldest whip for the Housewives that I've had. Look at her little buffalo check skirt.
That's my favorite.
It's going to go so nicely with everything. Isn't she cute? So, that was it for my FOs.
Oh, that's all.
I was
You get a lot done. That's awesome.
I was a busy lady. Oh no, I have two more, but I guess we can go into whips, but I will go ahead and show you guys this. I'm also doing their Barnyard Roundabouts. So I finished the cow, I finished the pig, and last night I started on the sheep. There's 5 because there's a freebie. There's a chicken, and then there's a barn. But I do a farmhouse tree, and how cute are these going to be on the roundabouts?
So cute. And you could use the DT, the little circle things we could have. I have a whole box of them still too.
Emma and I ordered a case of, she finishes the roundabouts on a beaded ornament that you can usually find at Hobby Lobby, but I think they come like 3 or 4 to a pack. And then last year, Dollar Tree had a case of their version. You'll just hold, please. Emma can keep y'all entertained, right? I'm gonna grab them over here.
But when you buy the Dollar Tree version online, it comes in like what, 35 in a pack? Something like that. So between us, we've got like 60 or 70 of these little beaded roundabout
And when
finishing.
Emma's going through her stuff, I was like, Emma, do not.
I don't throw away anything really.
I was like, do not
I've got so
throw
much
away those
finishing
beads
stuff.
because I'm sure Mama's gonna come calling. So I bought these at the Dollar Tree, and they came in a case of like 30. And this is how I finished mine. I clipped this off, which I know, you know what I thought about? Which this is, they had fall, Christmas, Halloween. But I thought when we finish them, we could always put this on the back as like a little decoration for the back of the ornament. See if it's a fall. And I snip the bow off. But I leave this because it already has the hanger. And then this was the Halloween version, which they have not had any fall roundabouts yet. So I'm gonna, I want to put in a special request for Priscilla and Chelsea. I'm sure you guys are watching us. But I do a fall tree that I do 2 fall trees, in fact. And I would love to have some pumpkin roundabouts. See, I'm even waiting with these.
The supplies.
Got the supplies. So, okay, now I'm done with my FOs. Emma.
That's awesome.
Do you have any whips?
I do have some whips. Let's see. We'll start with the first one, which I did get about halfway. This is one of the first things I stitched after StitchCon, which I just need to finish it. It's all in 310. It's Waxing Moon Designs, Black Cats of Halloween, but I'm doing the little cat jumping over the jack-o'-lantern here.
I love that.
Waxing Moon Designs.
Do you want to finish it in a bag?
That's what I was thinking. I have a little like a pattern for a bag, but I just don't know how to
bags are super easy. Remember I used to sew bags for the girls?
Yes, I still have some of the Halloween trick-or-treat bags, but So this is just something I need to finish.
Oh, I love it. So cute. And this is just a scrap piece.
Scrap piece of Ada. I think it's 18 or 14 count, whatever.
Called a one color wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I've sewn a little tiny bit, mostly when Emma was a baby. You have more time when they're babies before they're toddlers. But I stopped, and then now Emma wants to learn to sew. So I have some rudimentary sewing knowledge. I think we might get muddled through making something.
Oh, for sure. And especially once we get my office set up at the new place, we'll be sewing machines.
Yeah, that's
what I really want to learn. I've done some bookmarks, but it's
Yeah.
difficult. That's the one that ended up being Gorilla Glued to close it.
I've done bags,
Mm-hmm.
and I've done
An outfit.
baby clothes,
Mm-hmm.
which was so hard, but I did it. And yeah,
I love it. Need to learn. Let me see this next one. I haven't started with the chestnut, but this next one is Bent Creek Autumn Spice and White. And I had some scrap, just it's a silk, but it's very fall-esque. Like it just looks like fall.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of doing the called for, I used this, which is kind of a mess right now.
Let's see.
And the name I put in the description for sure. I think it's on the back.
Flower Silk by Stitchy Box.
So it came in a Stitchy box. I think it's like Harvest Corn.
She gets this from her mother.
I try to make it look pretty. It's beautiful, but I ran into a conundrum, which I think it's been fixed. So I stitched it, right? And I've got all the outline of the turkey done. And then when I started the words in white, I was like, I just don't like, it doesn't pop out enough for me.
But it really pops out on the video.
It really does, but in real life it does not. So then I tried some 310 and I was like, well, that's too dark.
I think you need to go
And
with the
so
dark
we're
brown.
gonna go with the dark brown, like a chestnut.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
fill in. So
Mhm.
this would have been a full, not fully finished, but a
Could've been.
finish.
Yeah.
I just need to,
I have that one
finish
finished
that.
somewhere, but I used the.
it's cute. It's
called
very
for.
small. I did it on a small count fabric, just a piece.
Yeah,
like
mine is
a-
super tiny. I thought I might make mine into a
Maybe I
scissor
did this
fob.
on a 32 count.
Bent Creek Autumn Spice. Bless you.
Mm-hmm. Which it was cute. It was a quick, like I stitched the outline in one sitting. It was just when I got to the wording, I was like, well, that's not bright enough.
Right?
So we did that.
I love it.
We'll save that one. This one I started for, it's a little wedding sampler. So the week of my
Aww.
anniversary, I started this one. It's Sue Hillis Designs. It's one of her older patterns. It's Wedding Day. So it says, today, our friendship, our loves, our
Was
lives
that in one of the bags from Barefoot?
become united. It was either in one of the bags or it was in the freebie table at StitchCon. Or freebie table at StitchCon, it definitely was. I remember. So it's super cute pattern. I did the called for DMC, and this is just on a scrap piece of white. But it's a higher count. And I just got some of
I love that,
the
Emma.
wording finished. So it really goes by quickly. I just need to take the time to sit down and actually
Do it.
stitch on it. So there's that one.
I love it.
And then this one I really like, which is
From our
our
Canadian friend.
I love this bag.
Good shit.
Which this is stitched
Oh, I
on.
love this one.
Which I picked this up at Stitchen Kitten because my husband and I went
2 weekends ago?
2 weekends ago.
Oh yeah, that's one thing we forgot to mention that we did. You
Yeah,
went to
it was
Stitchen
their birthday.
and I went to
We've been open for a year.
4-hour orientation.
This is a stitched on 28 count crypt cloth Lugana. And it is the Artsy Housewife. Gorgeous. And I bought this pattern at StitchCon in the annex, but I just love that crow. That crow is so funny. The little sparkly eyes.
Nice flowers. I love the Artsy Housewife.
And I'm doing most of the called for. Some of the, I think it's Weeks Dye Works. I just did the DMC equivalent because that's what I had.
And you have a weeks in there.
Or maybe it was the Gentle Arts that I did some of the DMC
Yeah,
for
'cause you
that I
have some
had.
weeks
Yeah,
in there.
it was the Gentle Arts that it calls for. I just did the DMC. And so I've got some of the outline done. I messed up on this flower and had to redo it. So after that I was kind of over it, but I'll probably get back to stitching.
Keep on stitching.
I was like,
yeah,
okay.
we'll
Once
figure
I
that
mess
out
up
again.
on it, I'm like, all right, I'll fix it, but then you're done for now. In
It was in
timeout.
timeout.
So I love that one. And then this
When you
one,
work a stitcher,
I
you did get a lot done,
know.
Emma.
I stitched a very, very tiny bit on this one. I want to get it finished. It's on my list to finish before Sophia comes.
Was that the...
This is Stitching with Westies. I love this bag too.
And she's selling her bags, I think, on Etsy and Stash Unload.
Yep, on Facebook.
I love the bag.
Let me see if I could find the pattern. I'm gonna say this name wrong because I always forget it. It's the Haunted Mausoleum of Julia. I'm gonna say Legray. Legends for Halloween. And I make it such, like, I try to memorize it, I try to say it, and then my brain just can't comprehend it, and I feel so bad because I know.
She doesn't mind if you mispronounce it.
I mind. And so with this, I was able to finish the fencing on the mausoleum and then some of the door, but I just really need to stitch this. It's so close. I think I've got some candles right here, and then the
what
2
is her
pillars.
dress?
It's the off-white.
But it has... Oh, it's just in the camera. The camera looked like it had some variation.
Oh. That could just be my floss.
That's on taupe? Mushroom.
Mushroom, yep. It's a 28 count Lugana mushroom.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And so we've got that. And then... This is one I'm working on. This is a stitch along with Pam. It's the Nutcracker style.
Let me take a picture of that. And I'll put it
very, very
I know,
sad
but I'll
start.
put it on Insta for you.
It's a very sad start. So this is the Twin Peak Primitives, the Nutcracker, which I love the Nutcracker.
With Pam from Just Keep Stitching.
Yeah.
This is her Sal.
However, I'm stitching this on a count that I'm not the biggest fan of. And so it's taken a lot longer. It's Hot Cocoa Ada 18 count, but the way that it's just very like soft, like it's easy to.
There's Hot Cocoa by Be Stitch Me,
which I like. I love the color. I think it's perfect. But it's very. I like the firmer. I like the stiffer fabric. So I'm trying, but I've got the soldier's boots done and a little flower. I've worked on this one day, so I'm planning to make this a priority because I would like it finished by Christmas, but we will see.
Cute little needle minder. Did you get that at Stitch
That was in Steph's raffle prize.
Oh, yeah, she won Steph's prize at StitchCon.
So I thought that would be cute, and I've got all my floss for it kind of organized, some bobbinated, some not.
So good.
So I've got a very small start on that I'm planning to do more this week.
I love that.
And then I think I've got one more. Which this is the Witchy Stitcher, the Stephen King house. I'm so close to finish on this one. I don't have the title page. I wish I did, but you'll be able to get the gist.
Yeah, you can basically see it. She's almost done.
This is stitched on Stormy Gray Dyed Effect, and this
Fabric Flare
14 count Ada. And I've got the outline for the roof finish, so really all I have to do is fill it in. So I'm super excited. And it's got all the, like, well, not all of his books.
The whole roof is just black?
It's, the outline is, but then the inside there's different reds and yellows. And so I have to do the fill-in. So it's really close to a finish.
I'm trying to show
I just need to... And then I've got some loose ends that I'll have to tie off.
She's tying up loose ends. That reminds me of Mario.
Yes.
When they go into the haunted.
Like, da-na-na-na-na-na. But I love that. I love that I was finally at least able to get the outline done. And then,
So good, Emma.
So hopefully by next FlossTube this is finished, because I feel like that could go by quick. And then that will be done. This is probably the biggest stitch I think I've ever done, and I
think it is.
Been working on it since the first time we went to StitchCon.
Wow.
So it's been
we've been
a while.
to 3 StitchCons.
Yes.
Which, I don't know, it's looking like we have a wedding this June. So, I think we may not have a StitchCon, we may have a wedding. Well, I mean, we'll have a wedding. But, let's see. Okay, what did I do? I worked on, if I can find the cover page, Hands-on Design, Red, she said, on July 4th. We've also had July 4th since we last filmed, which was fun, but it was very low-key.
Yes,
we ate, which I love. We stitched. We had a really good time together. I'm not sure if y'all even played any games. I started this on Ancient. I started this on Ancient, and then Missy from 2 Needles Pulling Thread, we're stitching the Big City Christmas.
Oh, I need to stitch that. I've got all those patterns. I bought them last year.
And then she's like, I bought Ancient. I was like, I'm using
you started
something else. So this is Red She Said. I really love the banners. And this is on Ancient. Picture This Plus. And I started on the last one. And I'm not sure. I think I'm using most of the called fors. But I liked this because I have the July 4th one, but I thought this one I could leave out all the time, and I really love a banner. So that's Red She Said. And the other one I have in here is the Language of Liberty.
Oh, I love that one.
Which would be July 4th, but like I said, I was trying to stitch for a purpose of something that I would leave out all the time. I love to decorate with banners. I think the next banner I make, I'm going to film it because I am a shortcut banner maker. I have my Little House Needleworks banner on my Instagram. You guys can see it. But there's no threading through, and it's
just easy peasy.
Easy day. You know, last year we were going to do Spooky September. And
with the finishes, yeah.
But we did not because September ended up being super spooky, and we all got, you know what, we were very sick for weeks and weeks. So I didn't do that, but I think this year may be the year for that. And we'll talk about it later, but once Sophia comes, you guys may get some of just me. And then whenever I see you guys,
she's got enough
your husband can...
She's got a father.
There you go. She does have a father.
They can spare 2 hours. It'll be me that's like watching the monitor.
Yeah. We'll have this and the monitor.
Yep.
I stitched this Sunday on my Stitchy Sunday sale, Little House Needleworks Needleworker. And as per usual, I changed all the colors. If you're interested in my colors, let me know. And it's on Ale because, like I said, I want to stitch all of them on Ale.
That's a bigger pattern than I thought it was going to be.
So that's just the part of the end. So I went ahead and started on half a yard because I want all of mine to be on the same fabric. So I did that on Sunday, Stitchy Sunday sale. It's supposed to be stitching Christmas mainly, but I get distracted.
Same.
So I stitched some more on Haunted Halloween, which is a freebie from Fat Quarter Shop. I only have the cover page for 2 parts printed, but I have all 4. And I'm stitching mine on a Picture This Plus, and I'm using the called for classics. She lists classics and DMC, and I went for the classics. Now I'm having a lot. I love this one, and I started at StitchCon two StitchCons ago. It's so cute.
Which I love the orange on this fabric. That's
I'm
probably
telling
my
you,
favorite thing.
To me, the classics color works. That's what makes it. So that's where
Found a lot done on that too, because that's a big pattern. I didn't realize their stitch lines were so big.
I'm almost halfway. Just once I get this part done and finish this, because it has 4 motifs, and then the moon with the little stars. But it is so fun, and like I said, it is a freebie. Haunted Halloween, Fat Quarter Shop. Let me see what it says. I think they have it. Haunted Halloween sale, so it is a sale, but I think that I just found it on
like their website.
I
think you can
think that's where I can put it on.
Available.
Maybe Emma can.
Yes, I can. I love the fabric for this bag.
I know, it's so pretty. I don't know, doesn't have a name on it.
Maybe it's Dall Goose's older ones. I feel like with some of her older ones, she didn't have the label.
Yeah, or Pretty Southern, because I was buying a lot of hers there for a while.
Sorry, I'm like...
For Christmas in July, I have Lizzie Kate, Socks and Underwear Santa 2010. Isn't that a funny name? It says, when you stop believing, you get socks and underwear. And I had started this one several years ago, and I found it when I was cleaning up. So I thought, I need to go ahead and finish. This is in a darker color, the stripes are, and that's how short I was before I ran out.
Oh my goodness. I love
now
those.
I have to get a whole
adorable.
skein for those.
For that little
and then there's also a white, like a little border here at the bottom. But it says snippet, so I thought snippet was small.
Yeah,
that's
my
my
good
hand.
size.
Yeah.
He's super cute.
And it called for Whisper on his beard, but I wanted him to have an all white beard, so I did Whisper for the fuzz on his hat.
Oh yeah.
And this is Picture This Plus, and I'm not sure, it was another just extra piece I had. So I'm almost done. And then add the buttons. It did come with buttons and little buttons.
Oh,
So I just have to, that should be a finish for this month. Then Emma and I will talk about it a little bit at the end, but we stepped into the dyeing realm. So we dyed some fabric. I don't have the cover sheet, but this is Vintage Christmas by Stitchen with the Housewives, and I dyed this fabric just for this series. She also has ornaments. And that's how much I was able to get done. That's the thing about dyeing fabric. I don't have a serger. So you've got to stitch fast. But this is the pink. I used petal pink, and then I just added some coffee with a spoon.
Which hopefully we're going to dye some more fabric this afternoon. That'll
But
be
I
exciting.
love it. And the colors are bright. They remind me of Shiny Brights. And she also has Roundabouts. And so my plan is to get this finished for this year and all of the matching Roundabouts.
Which I have. This is the Vintage Christmas Stitching with the Housewives, which I also love the little pink ornaments they have right here.
Right.
I love to do a pink tree.
Yep.
But super cute. That fabric's going to be perfect for it.
So I dyed that and got a little bitty start on it. But I do plan to finish it. And then, because fall is always calling, I stitched some more on Autumn All Around Glendon Place.
I love this one.
And this Sal is myself and Missy, 2 needles pulling thread, and this is Let's GPS Together on Instagram. And I think I'm going to get a finish with this year. I'm stitching it on Picture This Plus. Nope, it's not Picture This Plus. I don't know. It's something
It's Ren, isn't it?
Nope.
Nope.
It's something I picked up at Fire Poppies. Maybe it is Picture This Plus, and because they would,
Serge it.
yeah. But it's a linen. So I'm gonna try to show you guys where I'm at.
You're so close to a finish.
Before I know it, I'm gonna have a finish. So I try to leave this one downstairs in my basket so I can just pick it up. But here's the thing, once I finally do get a finish, look at these colors.
It's beautiful,
If
and I
you
love the
love
Kreinik
fall,
in that.
If you love fall, you need to stitch this. But here's my quandary. It's probably gonna be almost impossible to find a frame like this.
That's what I was about to ask, if you were going to get it framed or how you were
I would
gonna
love to
fully
have a
finish it.
frame like that, but then I'm like, do I do a square frame with a mat around
I
mat?
bet Dad can make that frame.
I don't know. I mean, I bet he could, but then
It's
glass,
time-wise.
no glass. Yeah. So, I think that might be
I
my
love that
last whip because,
You
like
got
I
a
said,
lot
I
done.
got several finishes done, and this is in my Stitching with the Westies bag.
I love that too. I love the lace, the trim
I
on
do
that.
too.
I want to learn how to make
I
project
know.
bags too. That's on my to-do list for sewing.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would enjoy that, Emma. So yeah, I think that's it for my whips.
Love it.
And then I went through the sales as I showed everything, and I'll list those below.
Yes.
How about any haul?
I do have some haul, which this is probably the first thing I got, this is a project bag that was made by Nesting Seams Quilting Company, and I saw it on her Instagram at first, and as soon as I saw it on Instagram, I went to the Etsy shop because I was like, I need this. Growing up, I loved Lizzie McGuire and the Lizzie McGuire movie, and so this is a little, like, instead of the angel and the devil on her shoulder, she always had a little cartoon version of herself.
That is so funny.
And so
That's
I
a
just
little
thought this
needle
was a
book?
fun bag. Yes, ma'am. And
That's
it came
so
with
cute.
that and a needle book. And it was, I can't remember how much it was, but it was a very reasonable
Where was
price.
that?
It's Nesting Seams Quilting Company on Etsy, which I've got them linked
I love
in the
that, Emma.
description. But I just love this fabric and thought it was a fun bag. Oh, took off the little, the charm.
Charm.
There we
It's
go.
gotta have a charm. I love that.
I thought that was super fun.
So cute.
And then this was a gift from you, the little
Yeah.
project stands. I
Yeah,
can't
I
remember
bought
where you
these
got
on
this from.
Amazon. I got myself a black one and Emma a pink one, and they were,
So we
I
can
think
just
they were $6.95.
set our pattern on it.
Yep. We saw Angie and Jean, and then we
had
needed to join the Cool Kids Club.
Yes.
So I got those on Amazon.
And then 2 weeks ago, Stitch and Kitten in Columbia, South Carolina had their birthday. So they've been open for a
happy
year.
birthday
So
to
yes,
them,
happy belated birthday. So my husband and I stopped by. You would have stopped by, but the youngest had school orientation on Saturday.
4 hours.
So I
Who knew 11th grade was that deep?
Mm-hmm. So with that, I'm really trying not to buy as many patterns right now, just unless it's something I absolutely have to have, just because I've got so many. Like, I want to be able to stitch ones that I currently have.
Oh, I love this one.
There were a few that I had to have though.
I want to do her aquarium.
So this is I want to do that too. I see the stitch along on Instagram. Excuse me. This is the Lola Crow, the Haunted Library cross stitch pattern. So I thought this would be fun for Halloween. We got all the spooky monsters, and I don't even know what my brain's trying to say right now.
Haunted Library.
Yep, the Haunted Library.
So you have like Edgar Allan Poe.
Yep, Frankenstein. You've got the headless, Sleepy Hollow, the Grim Reaper. So I thought that one was fun. I haven't gotten it kitted up yet though. I need to decide what I want to do.
Cute.
And this one it's Mimi's Everlasting. It's like Mimi, but spelled differently. And I bought this one, it's Mom, because I already have Dad, so I thought that would be cute.
Farm.
So I got that one. And then my husband picked this out because he said it looked really cute. It's Bad Stitch, it's strawberry season, but it's a little mouse.
Oh, he is.
So I thought that would be a fun one.
I love that.
And it does look very cute. The eyes are what get me. And so since we got this, I ended up getting this fabric. It is raw and white dot 32 count
32.
linen. Yep,
You're
that was
really
the only one they had left.
You're really trying to challenge yourself, aren't you?
Oh, I am.
Well, you have young eyes.
So I figure with the mouse, it's supposed to be smaller so it fits the pattern.
Yeah.
And then this one I got, which was really cool. They had some trunk
this
shows
until
for
today.
fabrics there. It's 36 count linen, and I only got 36 count because that was the only count they had available, and I really wanted this fabric. It's wrinkled fabrics. This is Halloween, and hopefully this does it justice on the camera.
This is.
It's like splatter dyed, and I thought this would be
Gray
perfect.
and orange, and it's purple. You think we could figure this out?
Yes. And so I've already got some ideas of what I want to stitch on this.
I
Just
need to
smaller.
write down what's the name of it?
It's This Is Halloween
But
by Wrinkled Fabrics, which I just love it.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find them online. And it's called This Is Halloween.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
They have a different count. Let me know because I'm gonna look into that
Let you
too.
know what I find.
Excuse me.
Or
I'm
gave
trying
you
to
those.
see. Yes.
I had doubles. I went through everything.
Give me these two.
Those I just don't think I'll stitch, but these two I have 2 of them.
So these were gifts from my lovely mother.
I haven't
This
stitched the Plum
is
Street yet, but I'm gonna.
the Lizzie Kate Flip It Halloween Holidays with the Charm. So that's cute.
And
Which
I
I love her
believe
little.
both of them still have the charm. I think that has the charm inside.
It does. I don't want to. It's
a
shellacked
little
in there. It's a bat, but it'll show the pattern if I open it. So we'll see that when it's finished. And this is Plum Street Samplers Pomegranate Santa.
I don't know how I ended up with 2 of those. I think I get Plum Street
Because it's
carried away.
amazing.
Yeah. So cute.
And then this one is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It is Sugar is Sweet Sampler, which I love me some cake.
I thought that would be cute for Sophia too.
Mm-hmm. So I really love that. I love the Frosted Pumpkin. I haven't stitched any of their designs, but every time I see them, I'm like, oh, it's so cute. And this one's fun too. It's the Sue Hillis Designs Happy Holidays. Which that one's going to be a ton of fun to stitch.
I'm trying to go through my things and anything double or that I know for sure I'm not going to stitch.
Which means I get some haul. Thank you. And these, I'm not sure. I think these are Stitch Con. I haven't shown these because we haven't.
Some of them were gifts.
Yes, this was a gift from
Some
one
of the
our
patterns were
viewers,
gifts.
and then I've got some patterns that were gifts as well. So another of
Remember when Emma
the
put the shout out for the
yes,
bibs?
it's the I'm trying to think of the name. Is it DMC Charles Craft?
Probably.
These bibs, because so far both nephews have
Emma
these
stitched.
bibs, and I stitched a little saying on it, and so I'm like, all the cousins need them now. And so I'm collecting these bibs, and I'm so happy. I've started stitching on Sophia's, the little chicks, but I don't have it with me today. I left it in my chair. So that'll be next FlossTube. Hopefully it'll be finished. And then these were gifts.
And Emma's already, we always send out thank you cards. So if you send us something, you should for sure have a thank you card.
And this is Noah's Baby by Hillside Samplings, which I really want to get this done before she's born.
Yeah. You
For
better
the
get
nursery.
Stitchen.
I know.
Got 10 weeks, Emma.
It goes by too fast. You think you have more time. So I love this pattern. And then there's Noah's Ark. It's 8 designs by Linda Gillum. Which, oh my gosh, the designs in this. It's a full coverage, but she's got 8 different designs in that. And they're
the
just
ones on the back remind me of yours. The ones I did for you. For your nursery.
It's just so beautiful. I can't wait to stitch these. And here on the back, it's got
this is more what Emma's style was for her nursery one that I did. So pretty.
I love these. And then we've got some bib booklets. Oh, there's a card. So this is the Omni Book of Babies. So a bunch of just fun
So many people have been so generous with them.
I know. I'm really blessed. Like, I appreciate everything. Because, you know, we're going to stitch all the baby stuff. If you send us anything,
we make sure to contact you personally, and then we send cards, and we're probably not going to say names or things like that on our FlossTube.
Just because you never know.
Well, and it's like, yeah, if they're okay with it. Plus, it's a really kind of personal, special event. So
this one's very fun too. It's Leisure Arts Baby's Big Top, and it's a little carnival, which I love this. I don't know if any of us did carnival nurseries, but
I was super scared. I want to get it done on the blanket. I have a circus trauma as a child.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I've told you that a bazillion times. They don't listen. Remember, I had to go every year with my grandfather.
Oh, yep.
And he only listened to classical music the whole way there.
Yeah,
and
I do remember
hated
that.
how they treated the animals, and everyone thought I should be having fun. So every single year, it was like tears knowing I had to go to the circus.
Like, I'm sick.
I didn't. Back in the 80s, you didn't get, or 70s, you didn't get to be sick.
No, they're like, you're coming or not, or you are coming. Let's see. This is Cross Stitch Designer Baby Bibs, which
Did you read that one?
Yes, this is the one I want to stitch. So it's different bib designs, but little tax exemption.
That is so funny.
I'm definitely stitching that. I have a terry cloth bib.
Oh my gosh.
I need to stitch that on.
It's so cute.
This is our tax year. We get to qualify her as exempt or whatever. Or not exempt, you get a tax break. I don't know how it works. I'll probably ask you.
You'll get it.
I swear, every time I file my taxes, and I've been filing them by myself for years now, I always call her. Like, is this right? Is this right? I don't know about this. They make it confusing. Like, you know how much I made.
If you've ever
tell me.
You've seen those reels where it's like, when I call my mom, and it's like, when is chicken done?
Yes.
What happens if my clothes come out of the wash like this? That is my girls.
Yes.
24/7. The ones that don't live here.
Sure.
Yes.
And then this is another Leisure Arts Be Happy Bibs, which these are cute on the terry cloth, and it's just more cute little designs. I feel like this little chick one would be cute for Easter.
This one.
Oh, I love that.
It kind of reminds me, Clouds Factory's having a sale starts today.
I need to check that out. I have the rest of the day off
20% off, maybe, I think. And it's for 3 days. Is that right? 23rd to the 26th?
I think so.
I was going to share it on my Instagram, but they didn't have a shareable thing. But it is, I think, 20% off. So, and someone sent you that.
Yeah, this was another gift, which it was super generous.
And then mine came in the mail because my husband subscribed.
Which is so funny because I almost wasn't going to get it this year. I wanted to get it, and I was like, I'm not sure. I don't know because I've got so much I stitched.
Did you look through it and pick anything?
Yes, I found, which I don't think
on the back is...
Oh, here we go.
I love how that way you can just go to your phone.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I told you about this one because you thought it was funny. Let's see if I can find the page it's on.
In the back, it tells you the page.
Oh. My brain's not functioning as it should today.
I love that about just cross stitch. The newer ones, the older ones are so hard to find anything. This magazine's been out for a while, so you guys have probably
It is the one where it's like till death do us part. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the next page. Let's try this one. This kind of looks like.
You sure it was this magazine?
Yes, ma'am. Because I kitted it up and I was like, that is going to be so much fun. It's the one with the 3. It's got the.
Let's see if I like this barn.
Silhouette.
Let's see. I love that barn.
Because I just had it all kitted up.
Oh,
Here we go. It's Even When. And it is by Tracy Richards of Wrought Iron Stitching. But I always tell my husband, like, it's not till death do us part because we're still going to be together. I don't care. Like, if I die, you do not have permission to remarry or anything like that, which that could just be because I'm young and spicy right now. But I thought this pattern was perfect because it says, even when death do us part.
Okay.
And it's, sorry, I'm shaking up the thing. And it's a little 3 series. And I've got it all kitted up. I just need to start stitching it. But I thought that was so funny because I always say that.
That's cute. Was that your?
That's my haul.
That was a. Now you get to take a break, Emma. We are shaking the world apart here.
We're like,
Emma went to the Stitching Kitten for me, and I kitted up another house, scary house from Praiseworthy, and then I got her to grab me some. This is for future Christmas stitching. Some raw linen and the micro dots. But I told her to get me a lot.
Yes.
So, I got a blanket's worth. Super excited about that. I see Mirabilia coming for that. And then, I better turn this off. My foot massager turned on. Which is nice, but I don't want you guys to have to, I feel like I'm slowly leaving. And then, I got these at Barefoot Needleart. Plum Street Sampler Stars. This is for next year. And then this is the companion by Shakespeare's Peddler. And it's A in stripes. And so this is what I want to do. It shows you on the back, they're pillows. But I want to stitch them long ways.
Oh, that's going to be great. I love that.
Stars and stripes that way. But I fell in love with those, so I Emma was there, so I got her to grab them. Did your husband give me this?
Yep.
This is a gift from one of my son-in-laws, Teresa Kogut. This land. How cute.
He's done lots of patterns.
He gave me this one too, didn't he?
He picked them both out.
Sweet Land, and this is also Teresa Kogut.
Oh,
there's been a mass exodus. I have a teenager watching the dogs, which means they're both up here and she's downstairs. And you can rest assured that AirPods work very well because she probably won't know. We might have to pause in a moment.
Okay. They made a jailbreak.
We're just gonna real quick. So we're gonna have to cut it out.
There we go.
We're gonna have to cut it out, but then we'll show. Okay. These are the ones that just escaped.
Which she had a bath earlier, so
and I say escaped, but they've just been running around downstairs with my other daughter.
She went to the bathroom and they
wanted their way. I know I've had several people ask about them. Okay. And then, do you have any upcoming plans, Emma?
Yes, so dyeing fabric for sure, and then I wanted to show. Should we go ahead and show some of the fabric we dyed the other day? I mean, I've only got 2 pieces.
Well, I mean, let's do that at the very end. Do you have any stitchy plans coming up that you know for sure? You're just winging it.
Lips, that Nutcracker style, and I think that's about it.
All right, they're outside.
I plan as I go.
Yeah, I do because Christmas in July, which don't get me wrong, I love Christmas, and I'm watching all the Hallmark. Even though this year we had Shark Week, which interfered a little bit.
It's usually in August.
I know.
Like it's later.
So I had to divide my time with Shark Week, Big Brother.
Yep.
And there's one other thing, which we are huge Big Brother fans.
Which I watched the live feeds, and this next episode's about to have some tea.
Oh, good. So Big Brother, Olympics, they start Friday.
Yep.
So Hallmark.
I have to sit on the back burner.
R.I.P. Because I can't miss that. But I do have plans coming up. I'm going to switch right on into fall. 'Cause like I said, my August is going to be weird. And I really hate that I have an upcoming thing and I'm not. I just hate when you're not sure, like.
Exactly when and the plans and how it's
like
going to go
when they say
after.
2 weeks, does that mean I'm going to be okay to do my thing in like 2 days? Or. Because I do not
I think it means take it easy. I bet you could get some stitching done, but maybe just take it easy. Like no vacuum in the dryer like last time.
We'll see. That was a broken rib, Emma. But anyway, so that's upcoming. I'm not looking forward to that, but I know I need to get it done. But anyway, I'm hopping right into fall. And so this is on my list. This is with Thy Needle and Thread, Hellow Day in.
Oh, I love that one.
Brenda Gervais. And so that's been on my list for a hot minute. But when we were at StitchCon, I bought this, which is Peddler's Blend, Dames of the Needle from the Cauldron.
Oh my goodness.
And it smells seriously of coffee. That looks almost like a giant handprint, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Like a dinosaur or something. So, and it's 32. Like I said, if you are interested in this, I did find some online. I will say it is very pricey. This is a quarter of a yard, and I paid $42 for it. So, but I'm excited to use it. It smells like coffee. So that's
I love how they dyed
on the
it. Got some
plans.
splatter, but also looks like they just, I don't know how they dyed it. That's amazing.
I don't know. We're going to have to get messy, it looks like, to get that done. I have these on my list. I've had these for quite a while, and when I was cleaning out things, I found them again. Twisted Threads at Mini Ginghams, and I have 6 months, so I need to find the other 6 months, and I noticed they were hard to find. So this is September. You do it on a 28 count. Oh, I meant to grab the gingham. Okay, show these. That's September.
So we have September Study, which these are tiny. Let me see if I can. I'm like zoomed in on my face here. Whoops. There we go. So September Study. We have December Joy.
How cute.
January Snow. Can you still see that? Might be able to hold better because I can't see if it's zoomed in. February Love. May Bloom. And June Sun.
So these are called mini ginghams. They're stitched on gingham, which I'm going to show. I have, what do I have? January, February, May, June, September, and December. So I'm going to be on the lookout for the rest of those. But you stitch them on a gingham, which is 28 count, but 1/1.
Oh.
So they're super mini, and then I also have the Twisted Thread 10 star frame.
Oh, so those are going to be like super small.
They fit all in here.
That's amazing.
And I have, like I said, I'm ready to go. And then by the time I'm ready to go, now I can't find half of these. But I'm going to keep looking. Yeah, I looked on eBay. Some of them, they were lots, but it was a lot of 6, and I already had 4 of them.
Oh, yeah.
So that's on my list. I found thread for this finally. Not thread. Fabric. I wasn't able to find any at any store the thread that, fabric that was called for. It's called for it's a mini dot. No, I can't find it. It's a mini dot, but the dots are brown. And it is a is that Sam Sarah? Yep. Sam Sarah Mystery Sampler Autumn Something Wicked.
That is so
And that's the final. But see how the dots are brown? But I did find a piece on eBay, which get ready to buy that. And then
I love that moon.
I think this is a freebie that comes in it. I've had this for a long time, but I have not even opened it yet.
I don't think I've ever seen like those patterns like out and about.
No, Sam Sarah's harder and harder to find. So that's on my list.
And I
I'd like to get that done, and I have all that. And I have, this has been on my list. I posted this was it the beginning of the year or the end of last year? Because someone asked me, you pressed it, now we're out of focus.
Zoom in on the patterns. Yep. It should be
Okay.
good.
The World of Cross Stitching. We used to do Magazine Monday on Instagram. I think I'm bringing it back as soon as we start with fall because I've separated all my magazines according to seasons.
Oh, I love that.
But this is World of Cross Stitch, Britain's #1 magazine, and they really make you look for a time. So you can, I found it before because I gave it to Stitchy Linda. Does it even tell you what issue? Sorry.
I don't see it.
I have it listed on Instagram. It looks like this. But the one that I want to at least get started on is Ho 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 Home.
Oh my goodness. That's beautiful.
Britain's #1. Well, I only had my reading glasses on.
Yeah, I don't see a year on it either. Oh, let's see. November 2021. It's just in very teeny tiny print.
Teeny teeny. So I want to get started on Ho 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 Home. November 2021, The World of Cross Stitching. So I'd like to at least hit that up. And then as soon as Emma and I get off of here, we're going to dye fabric. We have caught the dyeing bug.
Yes,
So I'm going to show you some pieces that we dyed last week. Yeah, on family dinner. We dyed before family dinner.
Yep.
This is a green that I did. And this is a piece of Lugana. Make sure you're not shaking.
Mine.
This is coffee.
I did, so the fabric I dyed was Ada, and you can see too where the dye,
On the back part of it more.
yep.
It's like the
it
salt
just sits differently.
crystallized. Yeah. I think it's so thick.
And so with the Ada, you definitely, like we did the same instructions for both, but you get a lighter, more.
She's more of a teal.
Yes.
And I'm more of a green. And this, for that one, we used Rit Apple Green. And then I followed the directions on Fat Quarter Shop's FlossTube they did with the Housewife. So it's on their channel. I followed their directions to the dot.
Yep.
To the letter. And then we just used this kind of coffee.
Nescafe.
And I used my kettle and had it in a little cup. And then I would just spoon onto our fabric any pieces that I scrunched it up. And then I would just spoon it. Like I said, followed their directions. So I love the green. I'm going to do probably some Halloween on my green.
Yeah. Which this is, I already picked out a pattern for my green because I was looking for a fabric for this. It's Rebel Stitcher Designs
for you, sorry.
Midnight March.
So this is what she dyed.
And I thought that would be, like, I didn't even realize. I was just going through patterns, but I'm like, that's going to be perfect.
You can see it is showing a little more green
But it's also got some of the coffee, so it's perfect for
there.
that little
This is
spooky.
Midnight March Rebel Stitchers design.
So I just need to kit that up. That'll be part of my stitching plans.
Perfect.
So I thought that was fun.
And then we used Petal Pink, which clearly we were messy with that Petal Pink. Rip dye. Followed the directions, and I did a Lugana, and she did an Ada.
She can kind of.
And that's mine. So you can see it's
The
harder
difference.
to tell. You can see see her coffee.
Coffee.
Because with the vintage Christmas, it needed to have this
Mm-hmm.
old look to it.
But the even weave definitely like soaks up the dye, I think, faster. So these sat for roughly the same amount of time.
Yep.
But if you're dyeing Ada and
We
you
did it
want a darker look,
side
I would
by side.
recommend sitting it a little bit more than like an even weave.
We were kind of fast because, like I said, we also needed to cook. So we're
Family
gonna
dinner.
do that, and then we bought some, which is as stiff as a board. I think I need to boil mine first. This is Emma's Ada from Amazon.
And then I also brought.
Let me shaking the table.
Oh, sorry.
So it's a big old 60
It
by
was a
something
huge
piece for
like what,
$13. And then I bought Lugana, which was the same size piece, for $23
Ooh.
on Amazon. But it is stiff as a board, so I'm going to need to really soak it first to try to get some of the starch out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably not going to dye with this today, but I found some pieces I had
Me
So
too.
these are what I'm going to use today. And I think I'm going to go with, sorry we're shaking you guys. I think I'm going to go with the denim blue for fall.
Ooh, I like that.
Denim blue and maybe some more green. I really enjoyed the green for coming
I
up.
like the green.
But I found some rolls of Monaco that I had. These I picked up at, well, this one is that's a linen. I might not do that one because that one's 32, so it's going to
It's
shrink
gonna
up to a
shrink.
hole I can never see. Artiste, which is from Hobby Lobby. And that is, I dyed both white and oatmeal before. And then I bought this. It's a 25 Lugana. It's Weigart Artiste from Hobby Lobby. And I think I might do that because see the flakes in it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see what happens to those.
Oh, yeah. Do a little
So
dyeing
it was only
experiment.
$4.99. So I'm going to use those to dye.
Which I just
As soon as you get
found
off of here.
these, which I think you passed them down to me a while ago. It's 8 o'clock, 22 count Regency.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
And that'll be good because it'll
off-white.
shrink some.
And then this one, I don't know because it already is a tiny count and it's got a bunch of Ruby, my dog hair on it.
Yeah.
But it was
I mean-
another scrap I had. I think it might work. It'd be interesting
we can still
to
use it and
see.
see what we get. And then we could use some of your Amazon.
Yep, and then
We're
the
going to soak it
Amazon.
longer. We should do.
I'm shaking everyone to death.
We're going to do that. And then I think that's it for our stitchy plans. What else did I do? Hallmark had their, it's not their premiere, is it?
So
Is it a
it
premiere?
is. It's like an ornament premiere, but they release.
They don't have
more.
everything out
Yeah,
yet.
in October, I think.
So I had to get my grandmother started these for me when I was a little girl. It's the longest running series.
And you have
Hallmark.
all of
I have
them
all
now.
of them.
Yep.
And it's over 40 Frosty
Mhm.
Friends. So I got that. I only got 2. Did you get any?
Not yet. I'm gonna wait until they have. I was looking for a cute series to start for Sophia,
Yeah.
but they didn't really have any good series. So I'm waiting until October to see if maybe that some of the newer releases
Right.
have better.
This is my youngest
Series.
daughter's series because she's still at home. Once you grow up, you
Mhm.
get to buy your own series.
Fun.
Yay! So I got that. Emma went to Marshall's.
Yes.
Did you buy anything at Marshall's?
Yep, I bought, which I didn't bring him. It was the little pink pumpkins for the nursery, and then the little
oh.
ghost with the shoes. I could
That
probably
would've
post it
been
on
cute.
Instagram.
She found. I just got 3 things, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
These I count as one.
They had a lot of their summer, at least at our Marshalls and Home Goods, had a lot of summer out still that they were clearancing out, but they were adding Halloween as
How
we were
cute
there.
are these?
I love them.
As soon as she found them, she called me.
Mm-hmm.
She said she knew
I
they
had
were
a
me.
feeling.
And they were, this one was 15 and this one was 17.
Which I like the little bolts, like
I
Frankenstein.
know. So, grab those. And then one other thing, which is way heavier than I thought, so my husband should enjoy hanging this up. Don't let me hit you.
It's so
Because it
cute.
is. How cute is that? And it's like a full-size broom.
Yep.
How cute would that be hanging up there?
I love
The
it.
witch is in. Just my husband would probably be like, you could leave it up 24. So no, I'm just kidding. He wouldn't. He's sweet.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, and I got that, and it does have some serious.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you buy it, but it's not really. This is like
It's wood. It's good quality.
that is a plank of wood,
Mm-hmm.
and that one was 24. So we did a teeny bit of shopping, and that was it, I think.
Yep.
So we're gonna come back probably in a couple weeks. We'll try our very best.
Yes.
Our life is August is gonna be.
Crazy.
Our life is crazy on the day to day. I'm sure most of you guys feel the same way, but
Mm-hmm.
we
It's that
start
time of year.
we start school in August as well.
Yep.
So school, shower, visits,
Moving.
surgery.
Yep.
We're running the gamut in
Mhm.
August. But just think of how sweet, oh my gosh, September will be, Emma.
Yep.
So anywho, we're gonna go. And we will catch up with you guys later. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. Oh, shout outs are going to be in the description below. I've watched quite a bit of FlossTube, and I've enjoyed every single second of it. So I'm going to include everybody down, tag them, so hopefully they will see it. And so scoot on down there, see who I've got listed, and maybe you can find somebody new to watch. And we will see you guys next time. We had a great time.
Bye.
Bye.